Following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
I got this one last video I want to show y'all. And this just pretty much proves my point about intersectionality and feminism and women's unity in general. Give me 1 second. We're going to get to this last video and then hopefully we'll take some calls. All right.
The now suspended police chief at the Atlanta VA Medical Center once said in a staff meeting that she no longer wanted to hire black or Hispanic female officers because they, quote, come with a whole lot of attitude.
Fox
Off the break, let's get it.
Reporter Randy Travis has more.
Y'all need to get along.
In a September 2023 command staff meeting, Chief Beverly Banks complained about disputes between her officers. One of them provided this recording to the Fox 5i team. A second person in the room confirmed what you're about to hear.
I am to the point, I don't want to hire black women no more.
Now let's hold it right there. Now, earlier in the conversation, we heard a woman say that there's some sort of study out here that shows that black women don't work well working around white people, or whatever it said, right? Here we have a black woman in charge of a police department that basically doesn't want to hire black women. So what is this telling you? Now, I'm not gonna, first of all, I have female co-workers who I absolutely love, and I think they're great at their job, right? For sure. However, they are anomalies. But that's not to say anything negative about women. It's just, honestly, it's really not their natural role, but I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to let this continue to play.
To that point, I ain't got no white women beating my door down to come in here and work, but I wish they would, because I don't have these problems. I don't have no Hispanic women. Hell, I don't want them either. Because you know what comes with it? A whole lot of attitude, and I don't want it. I'm the only one with the attitude in this place, me.
In a statement to the Fox 5i team, a VA spokesman said, there is no place for racism or discrimination at the VA, and these comments are unacceptable. Chief Banks took over the Atlanta VA Medical Center Police Department in late 2022, inheriting an organization filled with complaints involving favoritism and sexism.
I guess he thought, she's not going to tell, I got the power.
A year before Banks started, VA Internal Affairs examined the case of Shanika Jackson. She accused Deputy Chief Johnny McCullough of sexual assault.
I don't know what he was doing until ultimately when everything started to happen.
Jackson lost her job. McCullough remained deputy chief. And when Chief Banks took over the next year, she kept him there. It's unclear whether she knew about the IA findings. Last December, another black female officer filed this handwritten complaint with her supervisor, accusing McCullough of threatening to drag her down the hall by her hair. We don't know what happened with the complaint, but at a department-wide meeting the next month, the chief said this.
Deputy Chief McCullough, if you don't know how to talk to people, tell me now. So you...
Bro, look at this shit, man. Oh my God. If this ain't Atlanta, I don't know. If this don't say Atlanta, I don't know what else do, man.
I can do whatever I need to do to get you disciplined again.
David Bennett served in the VA Police Department for 5 years. The combat veteran quit last month, shortly after filing an EEOC complaint against Banks, accusing the chief of sharing confidential information about him with his supervisors.
That created a hostile, toxic work environment for me as an individual officer, and I didn't feel as comfortable working for the leadership as I did before.
I have been made to sound like I'm a beast. I'm just the worst beast ever.
In January of this year, Chief Banks held this department-wide meeting so her officers could clear the air.
We trying to change. Are y'all gonna try and change?
But on the recordings provided to the Fox 5 team from one of the participants, the air was filled mostly with the voice of the chief.
You all don't understand what you have in me, and I'm so sorry that y'all don't.
I don't understand how can you be a chief in leadership and you're saying one thing in January and then in this meeting you're saying something completely different.
I don't want to hire black women no more.
Oh, shit, man. I hate to say this, man. I swear I hate to say this. But this is how you know the Back to Africa, Black Wall Street Negroes have no idea what they're talking about. Atlanta is a shining example of what happens when you let liberal Negroes loose with the keys to a goddamn city.